What's up, everyone? It's Snapper77. We're here with a war against REvoultionZ. It was a war we ended up winning. They were short placing a defender and they didn't use any diversity or anything like that. So we really had quite the edge right off the bat. It was linked there, so I had to wait. My first match was was Mutant. I thought for sure it was going to be Nightcrawler because my buddy Takuma had just faced one over on the right side of the map there. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's got to be Nightcrawler. These guys are going to probably have Nightcrawlers everywhere. So I thought I'd just go in with Stark and get in there and get him out quick. This is my first war with 455 Blade, so I was super pumped to be able to bring him to war now. Just bring my 4-star for AQ and my 5-star for AW. It's really nice setup. Yeah, and it turned out it was Nightcrawler too. Actually, he tags me here. I wasn't too happy about this fight. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I was late on evade or something like that, and he just got me. Yeah, right there. I was like, oh man. So I gotta get him out of there, and that's it. That's it for that fight. One fight down. I don't think this war was one of my better wars. I mean, I had a few errors that I wasn't happy about. I was thinking this was going to be another Nightcrawler. I'm thinking, yeah, they're going to put back-to-back Nightcrawlers. It seems to be back in the old AW. I remember taking the immunity line, or the immunity node boss line, and there would always be like 3 or 4 Nightcrawlers in a row. It was like, oh, that ended up being rogue. So I wasn't. The only thing I was worried about that was with her parry. If they had max limber, I probably should have dueled. Actually, everybody should probably duel their opponents before they do the match to check their limber. Because on that match, I could have very easily got in trouble if I went for a parry and then went to hit and got parried back. You know, if they had max limber, I would have been in big trouble. This match, was thinking it's probably Civil War Black Panther. It's a pretty common placement. Node 22 because it's got armor. It was all or nothing node 2, so I went in with Stark. I wanted to bring in Blade, but all or nothing, it can be pretty scary sometimes. With Stark, you always have that heavy attack that you can get off to, and you can also use taunt as well. So this node's really built for Stark Enhanced. But it ended up being Crossbones, so probably Blade would have been able to handle this match without having to worry about getting Crossbones to L3. That was that match there. The only match I was concerned with on the rest of my path now was the Bleed node again. It was a Mystic. And you'll see coming up later on, didn't go all that great for me. There was a couple of issues on that fight that I don't understand what exactly happened. The opponent hit me through block, like a block break on a light attack while I was blocking. I just can't understand how it was happening. I was just looking around there, seeing what everyone else is doing, waiting on energy. This match I was thinking is probably gonna be Mordo. It was linked at weight anyways, but I was checking out the profile and looking at the node, and when opponents you don't do diversity, this node is typically going to be Magic or Mortal. I don't even remember who this match was, to be honest. I'm trying to think who it was. I don't know why I can't remember, but we'll see here in a minute. I'll be just as surprised as you guys. I forget, I don't even remember. Oh, I used Blade for sure. Yeah, I went in with Blade. I remember that now. It was a Mystic, so it was my opening chance to get Blade into action. That was Juggernauts, that's right. So pretty easy match for Blade. He's got the danger sense going. Although I made a mistake in this match too. I missed an intercept, so I was not too thrilled about that, but it was okay. Yeah, right there. I got tagged going in for that intercept. His MD didn't seem to be too bad. That was good. I like that. When you face them and they got 5 out of 5 MD, it can be you can get some trouble pretty quick when you're trying to bait out a special or whatever, and then all of a sudden they got 2 bars, then all of a sudden they got 3 bars. So that's kind of annoying. Now this match coming up was skill. I kind of was almost like 100% sure that it was going to be Agent Venom. He's a really good, typically a good placement for if you're going to place Agent Venom, because the node's got strike back and you have to block his L1 because you can't evade it. But with Stark Enhanced you can evade it. So I was like, okay, it's going to be just Stark Enhanced is going to just plow through this. What ended up happening in this too is I like Stark usually auto evades that L1 all the time, and it ended up not happening this time, so I was kind of pissed because the bleed damage was pretty crazy. Yeah, and it was Agent Venom there, you can see. Got off to a good start, a couple parries and hits, and then the L1's coming up there. Yeah, he just caught me on that last bullet there, and you can see the health going down there real fast. So it was just kind of annoyed. I was like, damn, he always evades that. Now I'm gonna be behind the 8 ball. I'm down in health a little bit, but I wasn't too worried. I only had 1 node left, and I wasn't gonna use Stark for this node. Now this node here, I learned something very interesting. It's a bleed node, so I went in with Ghost Rider, but what I should have done is I should have went in with Blade, because I discovered that if Danger Sense is active, he doesn't take any bleed damage. You'll see later on after I lose my Ghost Rider on this match here to some BS. You'll see the opponent hits me while I'm blocking, and it's just block breaks me for some reason. In this match, I was trying to save my parries for near the end of the fight. I didn't want, because that node has limber, so I was trying to save it for his lifesteal. So I was just trying to block everything and counter. And then when my health got down low, see it happened again there. Like that's 2 times I was blocking and they block broke me with a light attack. I was getting low in health there, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna go in for a parry here and land my heavy and see if I can get some of my health back and bait that L2 and watch what happens. Bam. That's a pretty fast recovery. That's kind of my fault. I probably should have went in for a duel and checked they obviously had max limber to begin with, because that was my first parry for the entire fight, and it wasn't even long enough to get a heavy off. Yeah, so I went in with Blade. I was kind of pissed at this point, and I didn't even actually realize. So I went back later on to watch this match. But you can see their danger sense is up. It's a bleed node, and the blade's not taking any bleed damage. There's some limbo damage he's taking there, but yeah, he doesn't take any bleed damage on that node if danger sense is active. I don't know if that's 100% every time, or if it's a percentage, like when he tries, like when a percentage, like if limbo's gonna trigger it, it doesn't. It's kind of that sort of deal. So I'll have to investigate that a little more. Coming up, I got the mini boss fight here against Iceman. Yeah, Iceman mini boss. So I went in. My Stark was kind of lowish health, not low, too low, but I figured I gotta throw some boosts on here because that cold snap's gonna get me probably right down to the wire. So I threw on a health boost and a couple other boosts there. Wanted to get them down without giving the opponents any kills. So yeah, I had all these. I got all these. Actually, got some in overflow. These 25% health boosts. So it was. I like using those, especially against champs like Iceman, who gives you that BS damage that's uncontrollable. Unless you're using like Mephisito or something like that. But this match I got really lucky on. I missed the parry during cold snap, and my health got down like really low. But I managed to get him down. I get like Stark just hits so hard. You're almost like never really out of a fight with him. Now they're just building up some poise charges. Got my 10. Okay, now I'm gonna get my parry. No. I was like, oh, come on. Yeah, and then I got parried again. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to get serious here now. There's no more mistakes can be made. So I just was going in, and I was using the L1 spam to stun him and get another combo in. But watch out, look how fast his stun recovered there. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there, because yeah, he should have intercepted me on that, because the stun wore off fast. So I feel I got pretty lucky there. You know, it wasn't bad. I think, what, 25 or 26 hits, something like that, to take down the Iceman. Yeah, he's definitely Stark Enhanced kills that node, and I'm gonna say 95% of the time without getting a kill. And Magic Boss, but I never got to fight them. I was working nights this week, so by the time I woke up, Magic was already down. Kind of cheesed a little bit. I wanted to try Blade out, my 455 Blade, for the first time on a Magic Boss, but it didn't work out. Well, that's the war there, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good one.